Before we get the show on the road, another reminder that I am in the running for both the Best in Non-League Video category at the Football Content Awards and the Best Non-League YouTuber in the Non-League Bible Awards. The links for if you want to vote for me are provided within the description. It would mean a hell of a lot if you did, and it would really help the channel grow. Let's go and complete a double to remember. Yes, good afternoon everyone, and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is Tuesday the 8th of October 2024, and tonight we're heading down to Staffordshire for Tamworth versus Gateshead in the National League. So I'm currently at Doncaster Station waiting for the first of two connections I've got to make on this journey, the other one being at Sheffield. But at Sheffield and when I get to Tamworth itself, I'm not really going to have a great deal of time on my hands, so we're just going to get the match preview out of the way now and going into the game this evening. Tamworth are currently in 19th place in the National League table. They're doing okay for a newly promoted side, put it that way. They are certainly holding their own so far. I think other than a 7-0 loss against Barnet, they have been pretty competitive in every game that they've played in so far. The football that they're playing might not be the most pleasing on the eye, but they've made themselves tough to beat, and if they can keep that up, then you know what, they might actually have a chance of staying up. I did fear a little bit for them this year. They have just come into the National League with back-to-back promotions, and it is a hell of a step up from the National League North into the National League. As we said, they're not doing terribly so far, and will provide us with a tough test this evening. I believe it's a 3G pitch down there as well, so it'll be interesting to see how we play on that. But we're obviously in fourth place in the National League table following Saturday's 1-0 win over Wealdstone, and obviously last night in the Durham Challenge Cup it was entirely academy players. Tonight it'll be entirely first team players, and this game does present us with a chance to move up to second in the table if we can win. If we get a draw, then we would move up to third, so a chance to move up the table regardless if we avoid defeat tonight. But as we say, that's easier said than done. Tamworth will make it tough for us. They'll be right up for it, and the performance on Saturday maybe wasn't the most desirable in the world, but I think it did show that we have got a team that that no matter what will explore all avenues to try and get that win. I mean, sometimes it'll pay off, sometimes it won't, and thankfully it did on Saturday, albeit a bit of a scrappy goal to complement a pretty scrappy game, but it was what it was. The performance could have been better, but ultimately it was about the result, and the search for a new manager does still go on. Ben Clark can't take this game tonight, I believe, so it'll be taken by Jacob Butterfield and Greg Ollie. I think maybe over the next few days you'll maybe see us really start to ramp up that search for a new manager. I mean, for all we know, interviews and that could be like in the process already. I don't know how many have applied, but obviously we'll find out in due course what the club's intentions are. I mean, as fans, we'll all have opinions on what sort of manager we'll want in. Do we want someone like Carl Magny, who's been around the club before and knows how it all works, or do we want maybe a bit more of a fresh start with someone who's a little bit more of an outsider? But regardless, whatever manager comes in is going to be inheriting a great group of lads that work hard for each other and want what's best for the football club. So let's just focus on this game tonight, and hopefully at the end of it all we will be in the top two, if not then the top three of the National League by about 10 o'clock tonight. Let's carry on this journey to Tamworth and head on down to the Lamb ground and find out how it all unfolds. made it to Tamworth. Weather's absolutely pish, but let's head to the ground. Here we are then, a new one off the list. So the team's warming up at Gateshead, getting ready in this half. Looks like we're going to be in our claret and blue away strip this evening. And Tamworth are getting ready in the distance, going to be in their usual red home shirt, I believe. I think the shorts are black, well, evidently they are. Anyway, I'll see you when the players are coming out in the tunnel and ready to start the match.
Can we please welcome to the field Gateshead FC and Tamworth FC.
Far and away. Go on. Go on! Oh! Go! Oh! I'm intrigued by this ball at the top of the stand. One, when the pitch is there, like, how does it get up there? And two, how long has it been up there?
For Tamworth in the 20.
One wheeler. Run out. Oh! Half time, Tamworth 1, Gateshead 0. Started the half quite well, finished it okay, but everything in between was so poor. I'm not going to lie. Allowed ourselves to be bullied by quite a physical Tamworth team, but I don't think they've been dirty or anything like that. They've just looked that bit sort of stronger and even sharper than us. so far, and the goal was just far too soft to give away on our behalf. Marking pretty much non-existent, and it was like I had all the time in the world to get a shot off. Obviously, the back pass that led to it as well. Really unorthodox from us, given obviously other than that Dagenham game, I think so far defensively this season we've been all right, but that maybe wasn't one of our finest moments. Obviously they're getting a lot of long throws into the box and stuff like that, and there's yet more frustration with injuries with Robbie Tinkler going off. I've never known a football club have as much bad luck with injuries. This is not one, not two, but 3 seasons in a row now where we've ended up with a lot of injuries, particularly in our back line. But I do wonder if the part-time versus full-time thing will take effect before too long. Apparently, when Tamworth were at Halifax on Saturday, they did begin to tire quite a bit in the second half, and we'll find out in due course if that happens again. But we've really got to change something up here, because to be honest, that first half there was probably even worse than the first half against Wealdstone on Saturday.
Come on! Shoot! Shoot! Oh. Go on! Oh, Chovan! No. Go on, Tom. Oh!
72nd minute, and you're
No. Get the VAR, right? No.
6 minutes of added time. 6 minutes.
6 added minutes.
Yeah, you can just do it tonight. Full-time Tamworth 2, Gateshead 1. I've got a lift back to Doncaster from my friend at the train station, and obviously can get back home from here, and needed a little bit of time to calm myself down after that one, because it was a really, really poor performance tonight, and there's no other way of putting it. Tamworth, to be fair to them, bullied us, but we allowed them to bully us, and in the end did a number on us, and it is as simple as that. This was never ever going to be a straightforward game or anything like that. I know Tamworth have been maybe underdogs going into this season, but they were right up for it. They mastered the game plan, and unfortunately for us, it was a really, really subpar performance. I think you think back to the Forest Green game, where obviously we lost 2-0 was it was one of those days where we had a lot of chances, a lot of the play was good stuff, but we just couldn't quite put the ball away. Then I think to Dagenham the week before, the 7-1 loss, ironically in that game, one of Dagenham's better players was the goalkeeper, which suggests that we were being creative and having chances in that game. But tonight we just looked an absolute shadow of what we've seen from this Gateshead team so far this season. And there's been times this season have been rightly praised for some really, really good performances, and others for the level of character that they've shown. But I think tonight just really glaringly showed that what we're lacking at this moment in time is leaders, and I think that ultimately whittles down to a managerial situation. And I think while we're under caretaker charge, I think it is, like to be honest, I think that this whole nothing changes thing that needs to be dropped. I think like if you're a manager, you've got to trust, you've got to trust your own gut instinct and your own ideas, and to get those across. So I think, as we said, there is a real leadership issue within that squad at the minute, and I think the appointment of a new manager is the only way you can address that. I mean, personally, that is my last game for 2.5 weeks. Obviously, this coming Saturday it's the FA Cup, which, as you know, I'm boycotting. Then I can't go to Altrincham due to a family event. Then I can't go to Sutton on the Wednesday night because the work commitments and that. Going to Sutton on a Wednesday night can do one really. So my next Gateshead game, as of now, will be the Solihull home game on Saturday the 26th. But in a way, I'm kind of glad of a little bit of a breather from it all, to be honest, and to get a few more games in as a neutral, just try a couple of different things, and hopefully by the time that Solihull game comes about, the management will have a new manager in place, and he'll have had a bit of time to get his ideas across, and we can maybe just start a little bit from scratch almost, because we just looked almost lost out there tonight, I've got to say. So it's a really, really grim night, I'm not going to lie. I kind of wish I hadn't really bothered sort of adjusting my hours at work this week so I could go down to that game tonight. But the damage is done now. As we say, fair play to Tamworth. They deserve their win on the night. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back on Saturday, and we're actually heading north of the border and to Ayr United versus Peterhead in the SPFL Trust Trophy 4th round. This is a ground that has been on my radar for quite a long time. So yeah, it'll be nice to go somewhere completely different. Obviously boycotting the FA Cup, and I've made my reasons for that perfectly clear, but still getting a good dose of cup action, albeit in another country. So check back on Saturday to find out how that game will go. But until then, take care, cheers for watching. See you later.